Hey everybody, how's it going? Vinny here from Nerd Talk, and today we are finally looking at the Samsung Galaxy S6 and my review. So, just so everybody knows how long I had the device, I've had it for about 4 weeks now. I wanted to really get a feel for the phone itself, and that way I could really give a great review on it and really be able to share everything that I think about it rather than forcing a quick review in a couple of days or something like that. I really wanted to use it for a full almost month and be able to give a really solid review. So anyways, let's get into it. So as you can see, and have probably heard, TouchWiz itself is very minimalistic. It's 40% less TouchWiz-like, which is, I don't know where they get that percentage figure, but that's, I guess, what it is. It does feel that way. There is a lot less of conflicting things that you just are bombarded with out of the box from Samsung. So that's really nice, and I can't explain how much I do appreciate that they finally realize, we're pushing too much into our customers' faces. Let's dial it down. And they really did. And it really shows how well it works. So let me go into settings here and show you what version of Android we are actually on right now. We are on 5.0.2, which should be the most recent build of Lollipop. Of course, 5.1 not being considered there, and you can see Lollipop. Cool. And then we got, of course, the flappy version of Android. Okay. What cool features are on the Galaxy S6 Edge? Well, something I'm really in love with, and as you can tell from probably this being red, is themes. So you can go into settings, and you go ahead and find themes. I did a video on this, actually. You can go look that up, put that in the description there. Anyways, you have a bunch of things you can look at and download in this theme store, which is awesome, because that way you don't have to use a Nova launcher or an Apex launcher or a Go launcher or Zeem launcher or whatever launcher you might love. You don't need it anymore because you can do themes right here on the phone, and it actually changes real good system settings. So like it changes the phone dialer into a red theme, it changes this top into a red theme. I'm running actually the Lego version right now, so it has these cool things in here, like everything kind of has this Lego head theme to creating new things, like obviously creating a new contact. So that's very cool. Call quality, excellent call quality so far. The one gripe I really have is anytime you go to make a call, guess what, no more 4G LTE, automatically 1x, so you cannot surf the internet. However, call quality in general, very good. You can hear the other person very well. It has a very loud speaker here on the bottom, and it's just beautiful. When you play music, this speaker works very well. I have no complaints. The speaker is amazing on this phone. I don't like the placement. I hate it being at the bottom, but all in all, very nice quality sound coming out of it. Quick hardware tour while we're at it. We do have a micro USB down there at the bottom for your charging port. You have your mic there. You also have your 3.5mm headphone jack. And then up at the top you have your IR blaster, so you can control your TV, which is really cool. You have a mic there. Off to the right of the phone you have just your volume, or excuse me, your power button. Off to the left you have your volume rocker, and then on the back here you have your camera. The camera is amazing on this phone. If you haven't seen, I did upload a 4K video test. Gorgeous quality, and the sound is also very good. I did it in a very loud venue. I was at a park and there was a band playing, and you could hear hear very well what was going on. So very good camera and video quality, so keep that in mind. Front facing camera here is beautiful, 5 megapixels, so awesome. Can't explain how impressed I was with the camera quality of the front facing camera. The Edge, how do I feel about the Edge? Well, the Edge it's love and hate. Honestly, I'll never use the features really on the Edge. There's not much to it. You have this whole, you can swipe here for a couple minutes and then it'll finally appear, this little ticker. That's awesome, don't get me wrong, but the amount of times I've used that will be the amount of times I'm just showing someone what it can do, because I've never really used it. The other part of it though is that it is beautiful to look at. I love the edge. I love how it looks, how it just seems when it's laying down on the table like this. It just looks very high quality, very unique, and it's just all in all, it's an attention grabber. All the time when I'm out and about, people ask me, hey, what phone is that? And I have to tell them about it, and they're like, wow, that is awesome. Samsung's doing things right. And it's true. I mean, the phone itself feels so good in the hand with both glass backs and the metal trim around the sides. It's beautiful. I have a case on it now because obviously it's very delicate, but it really took a lot for me to buy a case for it because I love the way this phone feels naked. I know that's a weird thing to say, but it's very true. It feels very nice without a case. Battery life, guys. Battery life was a big thing everyone was so worried about, and everybody was like, oh great, the battery's small, it's got this curved display, it's got this great resolution and PPI, the battery's going to be awful. Let me tell you something. This battery is amazing. I have 10 hours left right now, and I've already used five and almost a half hours of battery. The battery lasts me all day. 16 hours usually I get out of a full charge, which is just perfect. I mean, who needs more than that, honestly? And whenever you do need more than that, plug it in for 30 minutes and you're good to go for at least another 4 or 5 hours usually. So great battery life is a main thing that I'm just in love with. Keep that in mind, guys. If you're looking for a phone with a very nice battery life, I'd definitely be looking at the S6 Edge. So let's take a look at the Edge screen and what you can really do with it. You do have edge lighting, so when the phone is face down, it'll glow whatever color you assign your contacts. You might be wondering, what does that mean? Well, you have people edge. So you have a notification from someone that's highlighted in blue on your contact list. There'll be a little blue line on the edge of the display right here, and you'll know miss a text message from Chris, for example, because Chris is blue. Very cool. So what is that all about? I'll swipe here and show you. So I have mine right here. These are my 5 people. So she's blue. This guy here is green. This is my uncle. He's yellow. And my friend Chris, he's orange. And that's my father. He is purple. So anytime any of these people contact me and I miss something, it's going to be right on the edge of the display, right next to the gray one. I hope you guys can catch this. It's really light, which I like because it's not too intrusive. So it's really light gray, and then it'll be right down below it. It'll be whatever color your respective contact might be that you missed. So that's one thing that's really cool. I really like that feature of the Edge. I believe the S6 does have that too, so it's not really a groundbreaking thing for the S6 Edge. But we can look at some other things here, since I'm sure some of you guys are a little curious. You also have night clock, where you can set it to also always have the clock right on the edge for you. It does keep the whole display on though, so it is kind of just, since it's not an extra screen, it's a whole screen itself, it makes it basically a black screen, but it's kind of bright, so it doesn't really work very well, at least not for me, because I like my room really dark, and it does light up the room a little bit, so it's kind of distracting. I don't really like it. But for those of you that don't mind, a light being on in the corner of your room or something, very nice. It is a very nice feature to have, pretty neat in my opinion, but not for me. So one of my favorite features has to do with the camera, and that's all you need to do to open the camera is 1, 2, boom, opened picture. That easy. So freaking awesome. You guys, you have no idea how much easier that makes my life at points, because I take a lot of pictures for work sometimes, so it is awesome being able to be like, oh, we need a picture? Hold on. There we go, we got the picture. Okay, back to work. So that's something that I love, because it makes it so simple. Everyone was trying to make, getting into the camera simple, because everyone wanted that feature to be something that their phone had. Everyone, did this. This is more just an Android feature now. But see, you do that, actually missed it. So you hit your unlock button, you find that, then you do that, and then, yeah, it opens. And it doesn't take that long, it works. But for some reason, it feels more natural because it's a physical button. You can find it immediately. You don't have to look for it, look at the display and try to find where it is. Oh, it's off in this corner. Okay, let me grab it and slide it. No, it's click, click, bam, you're there. And you can do it even out of the lock screen, as long as you don't have a high security lock screen like a facial recognition one or a PIN. All you have to do is click the lock button. 1, 2, bam. Easy. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Overall, I'd say this phone is a 9 out of 10. I mean, it is a awesome phone. I recommend it to anybody that's looking to get a high-end phone. I think it's the best phone out right now. And you know, if you're looking at S6 or S6 Edge, I'd always go with the S6 Edge. Unless you really just want to save the money, go ahead and get the S6. It's going to be the same exact phone, just doesn't have the Edge. So there's my opinion on it, guys. It is a great phone. I would highly recommend it. It does have a few issues. It's not perfect, but all in all, perfect device for anyone looking for the best of the best out. I know there's a lot of things I didn't get into. I didn't really read off a bunch of specs and get into a bunch of other things that maybe you guys might want to know. If there is something that I missed and you're curious of, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter or in the comments or on Facebook. But with all that being said, guys, please don't forget to subscribe. We have videos coming out every single week, multiple videos a day. So don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. And of course, always like us on Facebook. And I'll see you guys in the next one.